Yo, it's your boy Not So Where Jordan. You tapped my boy Icon. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. My boy Icon on the road to 10K subscribers, baby. Yes, sirski.
Finally, I'm at Gremlin University about to play my first game.
Now, for all intents and purposes, our strategy will consist thusly. Get the ball to... Everyone understand?
Yeah,
Louder, please!
Yes, coach.
Yo, what's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Icon Got You, aka the voice of the casual, aka Mr. Leather on Butt. And yo, man, yo, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all already knows how your boys do. You know how I be doing. I'm like my method man, cause I got that method, man. I be trying to tell them. Y'all don't even see it, but I moves dolo state to state. I be on my belly shit. I be trying to tell y'all. But just don't, we're not even gonna talk about that. That's neither here nor there. But I went to the hood with it. And I found me, my favorite person. It's my favorite hooper. I'm talking about he gonna give you that green giant. Y'all already know who I'm talking about. Introduce yourself, sir.
Not So Air Jordan, baby, aka the Gremlin, aka your defender's worst nightmare. You know what I'm saying? The corner specialist, that's me.
Word, yo. I say to God be the glory that this interview happened.
Yes, sir, man. God is the glory, baby.
Yo, man. So first off, brother, I wanted to say thank you for just gracing the platform, man. I was just like, I hit you up and you really responded back. What made you have that mentality to even respond to? Because I'm like a smaller content creator. Like, why be humble and you already up?
Honestly, bro, I feel like DMs are an easy way to a point of communication with me, especially like my Snapchat and stuff. So there are days where I have maybe like an hour, 30 minutes to kill and just go through stuff, see what people say about, the videos and stuff like that. And I saw yours and, it was about an interview, and obviously that stands out from the others because usually it's like, yo, bro, I love the video, or yo, something about the video. But that one just caught my attention. I was like, interview, fuck it. I love doing interviews. I like telling people my story. People are curious about, the come up in the journey and stuff like that. And I was like, fuck it, bro. I already told you this off camera. I was like, I don't give a fuck how big you are, small, doesn't matter. But if you got passion in your craft, I'm gonna give you that same energy back times 10, bro. And that's where we're at right now.
Word. So you're from Dallas, Texas, right?
Dallas, Texas, but I claim Compton in my videos, but I'm not from Compton.
I mean, you could claim Compton right now. The West Coast is in.
Shit, if the West Coast fucks me, I claim Compton for sure.
So let me ask you this. Did you play any sports growing up other than basketball?
Yes, I did. I played baseball my entire life. I had dreams of playing in the MLB. Obviously, that did not happen because I was, reality checked heavy my senior year of high school. I think I graduated, 130 pounds as a senior, bro. I was small as fuck. I ended up playing college baseball over in a NAI school in Kansas, but I dropped out my first half semester, so I didn't even finish a full year. But yeah, I played baseball my entire life. Definitely played football in middle school. But dude, there's a video somewhere on the internet of me getting fucking creamed by a defensive back, and that shit is hilarious. But yeah, baseball is my shit, bro. Never attempted to play basketball in high school because I definitely would have got cooked, and I definitely would have been the 12th man. So that's a whole different story for another day.
Yeah. Wait, so you're saying you didn't play basketball at all in high school?
Nope. Not a second in a game, not a second in practice, not a second in tryout. Never tried out for my high school team. I'm not gonna lie, there was this one game. It's crazy that you just asked this. There was this one day, I can't remember if this was my senior year or my junior year. Like the head basketball coach was in the gym, and I had shot a corner three just fucking around with my friend, and God, thank God it was like one of those shots where it's like, damn, that shit was perfect as fuck, switching all that. And the coach looked at me, he's like, what the fuck? Like, I thought you played baseball in the thought, and I was just messing with him because the school knew me as like the class clown or whatever, and I was like, nah, coach, you need a sharpshooter or something like that. I don't remember the exact verbiage I used. I was like, just let me know. He's like, you need to come to tryouts. But my junior year, you know how they do 2 semesters. Like I failed my first semester, so I wasn't eligible to try out. Yeah, and I definitely was going to try out. Like I had 2 of my homies that went and tried out as well, but they didn't make it. But yeah, that was the only reason I didn't try out my junior year is because I failed my first semester.
So one thing I'm learning from what you're saying is that you taught yourself how to hoop basically after high school.
Come on, man, self-taught, bro. Never had a. I mean, I had a quote unquote trainer like after my high school days because I was trying to get better, but it was never like a serious, consistent workout thing. Like, bro, everything that you've seen on the videos or anybody else that's watching that is watching my channel and do that, everything that I know is from fucking watching, I guess, the NBA or YouTube videos or stuff like that. Like, I don't go work on my game. As shitty as that sounds, not mocking the game, but you know, like I didn't have that passion for basketball, bro. So how good I am right now is this how good as I'm gonna get.
I respect that because you at least found your lane and said, you know what, this is where I'm at with it, and I'm okay with this. But
Oh yeah.
but let me ask you this: so, how did basketball even come into the picture? Because you're talking about baseball and this, and how did basketball equate to YouTube? Like, how did
Bro.
you this just seems crazy. First, let's talk about the basketball. Actually, how did you even start playing basketball?
On YouTube or just in general?
No, just in general. Like, what made
Okay.
you say, I'm gonna just pick up this basketball and just start shooting this bit?
Dude, so a couple cool stories actually. I feel like whenever I was in high school and I was playing baseball, you know, after baseball practice, I would immediately go to Fitness Connection. There was a point in time where I was like telling my dad like how much more I loved basketball than I did baseball, and I don't know if it was just because I was burnt out because of how like serious I was taking baseball, but man, basketball was like a therapy for me, bro. And dude, I was one of those guys where I never hooped in basketball shoes. It was so weird. Like I pulled up to the like LA Fitness Connection and fucking free runners, and I swear to God, like I had a way better shot than I did now. And I wish I had fucking film of that shit, but dude, I was in LA Fitness Connection pulling up from half court. Everybody always picked me up, and I was still the smallest dude, bro, because they knew every time I got in there, I was gonna make some crazy ass shots. And you know, even fast forwarding after high school, before I started YouTube, you know, I had worked at Home Depot when I was like 18. That was like my first like quote unquote real job. Dude, I was skipping shifts to go hoop at this court right behind my job, bro, just because of how much of a therapy it was for me. Like we had this little outside court we would play 3v3 with all my homies and 4v4 and all that stuff. So I would just always like use that as therapy and a way to get better. Like that's why you never see me take layups, because I fucking hate driving. Like I've rolled so many ankles, bro. I had so many shitty stories, but yeah, bro, any time that I could put a basketball in my hands, like I would just try to make it as fun as I possibly could, because I knew I was never gonna, you know, well, I guess not new, but I thought I was never gonna make a career out of it. So kind of use it as therapy.
Word. So I remember when I first saw you on YouTube, and bruh, yo, I'm just gonna say you it was a bit unorthodox at first. So
Oh, yeah.
what made you even start putting? What made you even say, okay, I'm gonna record myself playing basketball and put it on YouTube? Like, how did that thought even just cross your mind? Like, you know what? I'm gonna YouTube this shit.
All right, so if you do your research, like anybody that's watching, I guess you yourself included, if you do your research, bro, I have like over 30 channels that I've created. Whether it was like, I think the first thing I ever started doing YouTube with was like airsoft guns. Like I was big on like airsoft. It was like the corniest shit. My dad was in the army, and I was always big on like, you know, war movies and stuff like that. And me and my friends like were kind of nerdy, and we played with like airsoft guns, and I would do unboxing reviews. And then after that, like, you know, I tried gaming. And then it was just kind of back and forth of like, oh, you know, I'd post one video, it never fucking worked, and you know, I gave up right then and there. But eventually, after I got out of high school, you know, I always wanted to do social media. I always thought of the idea of putting myself on the internet and expressing myself in a way to inspire people that kind of shared a similar story, or maybe not as have that much belief in themselves like I did growing up, I guess, because I was always smaller and kind of outcasted in that way. And I felt like the only thing I was good enough to my peers or, you know, to anybody else is just like my humor, just to be an inspiration, bro. And I was like, you know what, dude, basketball was popping at the time, because I remember I had watched a Devontae Friga video of him hooping at the park, and I was like, bro, this guy's like, he's good, but you know, he's kind of quiet and he's super humble and stuff like that. But I feel like I'm the exact opposite. Like I'm ass and I'm super loud and energetic. So kind of maybe like, let me take a different approach to it. Cause at the time, I don't remember exactly who all was popping, but I know it was for sure Friga. I think like Nick Briz with the 5v5s. I don't remember exactly, so I'm not going to go on too much of a rant like that. But Frigo was the first guy I watched and kind of took inspiration from that. And, you know, anything that I ever do in my life, I always try to add my own uniqueness to it. Maybe do the same style in a way, but just kind of add my own, like my own sauce to it. And that's when I was like, fuck it, bro. Like, I'm just going to see where this goes. So I started out going to my local gym, which was Fitness Connection. Over there, you only play 4v4. And dude, I would get mic'd up. I had my homie that lived right by me record me with the stabilizer, you know, just figuring out ways like, you know, of what worked and stuff like that. And I just started researching about social media. And that's when it just became more of a passion, bro. I had gotten posted on Ball's Life like my first month in the game. And I was like, what the fuck? And then like a month later, Frigo came down to Texas. And he did a park run over here in Frisco. I can't remember the exact park name, but there's this funny clip that I still have, and I will share with you after we're done with this interview, where he straight up cooked me in front of 300 people, and like all you see if you really look at my face is just me smiling. And I just took that approach, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck if I get dunked on, I get scored on, someone crosses me up, bad, good shit, whatever happens. Like, I'm gonna make all my viewers know, which at the time, like, I was posting to maybe 100 fucking people, you know? I'm gonna make all those 100 people know that no matter what happens in basketball, sports in general, I don't give a fuck what you play, what you do in your life. If you can find a way to make fun out of it, you resonate with me. And that's obviously what, you know, transpired into what I'm doing today, like the whole Gremlin thing, the not so Air Jordan, the do-rag, yada, yada, yada. So I feel like it was a cool little journey, you know, just picking up a camera, starting at my local gym to, you know, what I'm doing now. But you know, just kind of a side note, and anybody that's watching kind of wanting to start a YouTube career, social media, whatever the fuck you want to do, bro, you better go do that shit, bro, because time is flying. You know what I'm saying? Time is the essence of all good things that happen in your life, bro. And if you just believe in your shit, trial and error, and figure out a way, you'll eventually come out on top, bro. And there was dark days when I was doing this shit. I want to make that very clear. Posting to nobody, feeling like you're not good enough, feeling like, you know, your content's better than other people, except those other people are getting more recognition than you. But stay 10 toes down with your shit, believe in yourself, and give it your all, bro. Invest everything that you have into this shit. And that's what I did. And God obviously blessed me enough to where I am today and to be able to talk to you. So hopefully that answered your question, bro.
So what's one thing that you would say to, like, if you could say to go back and talk to yourself from years ago when you first started, what's something that you would say to him?
Ooh, that's a good question. What I would say to the younger me, man, just keep fucking going, bro. It gets better. It's not going to be easy. You're gonna lose a lot of things close to you that you care about, but in the end, it's all gonna pay off. You're gonna inspire so much fucking people. You're destined to do this. Keep believing in yourself. Don't be negative. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Probably so much more I could say, dude. Just go hard, bro. Like, you get one life, man. Would you rather sit at some place every single day because that's where you're comfortable with and never know the outcome of pursuing your dream, whether it's good, bad, whatever? Or would you chase your dream like I did and, you know, just give it your all and just pray for the best, hope for the best, act as if you are the best, and just talk like you're the best, and just think highly of yourself, man. That's one thing that I still struggle with today, dude, is just talk more nice about yourself, man. I feel like that's actually, I think that's the thing that a lot of people struggle with, bro. Same. Like, man, this year, dude, I have really made it a point to where I'm going to celebrate myself, bro. I remember when I was in Houston, not to get away from the question, but when I was in Houston, yeah, when I was in Houston, you know, we did a AU tryout, and this was the first ever tryout that I did outside of my own city. And man, like, it was like an hour before the tryout, and just fucking so many kids were just waiting inside. And when I walked in that bitch, you know, they were giving me a round of applause, and it was the same gym where I had started my YouTube career, quote unquote. It's like where I got the nickname Gremlin from. And that moment just showed me, bro, how hard work, sacrifice, dedication, and I guess a 2-year span, if you want to be exact, can change your life, bro. And I think that same day I hit 1 million followers on TikTok, and I went and bought a chain and a bracelet and earrings, you know, something I don't really do too often. But I made sure that day I celebrated myself, bro, and I'm forever proud of myself for that. I'm proud of myself that I never let all these negative ass people tear me down. And there's been a lot of negative people. I'm glad that I never shied away from, any of these threats that people have given me. I'm glad that I never quit when times got hard. I'm glad that I expressed my emotions, just towards certain people, things, topics, anything else, bro. And I'm even more and more glad that I'm doing something that's bigger than myself now, and not just being selfish and just wanting, I guess everything for Not So Air Jordan. I feel like Gremlin University is first now and Not So Air Jordan is second, and Gremlin University is just a platform to where people all over the world get to come across and be on it and just express themselves, bro. And I guess for that, just to be able to have that and it actually be successful is something that I will forever talk my shit about, bro. Because I could talk all day about, oh, bro, I've had 1 million views on this, oh, I've made this on that, oh, I've done this on that. But nah, bro, when you do something for someone else which is bigger than yourself, I feel like you got a little bit more of a shit talking resentment towards yourself. Not resentment. You got more of a leeway, bro. Like, if just like imagine you put your homie on, bro. That's more of an accomplishment than putting yourself on, I feel like, So that's just one thing that I would tell myself, man, is just be proud of where you're at, bro. I mean, dude, even young cats that are starting out, bro, and hitting their first 1,000 views on a video, or maybe they hit their first 1 million on TikTok, bro, be proud of that, dude. Do you know how hard social media is? Like, do you know how hard it is to stay relevant? Do you know how hard it is to have 100,000 people watch you in a day span? And to be able to do that all summer, bro, I am so proud. Yes, grateful, proud, fucking humble, man. Like, that is the coolest thing in the world, to be able to sell merch to countries all over the world, like fucking Jamaica, Germany, Australia, New Zealand, Russia, like all these places. Like, do you know how fucking awesome that is, man? And I could probably go on and on and on and on about shit that's happened to me that I'm grateful for, but there's things that are popping up randomly in my head. And putting these younger guys in front of bigger content creators like myself, like, that is so cool, bro. And being able to travel with them and just building a relationship, bro. Like, relationships are so important to me, dude. Like, I'll take a relationship over a $sign any fucking day of the week, dude. Trust me. Trust me.
Me and you have a very similar mentality in that nature. We are very similar.
Yeah. It's important, bro. But yes, to narrow down on your question, bro, that is the main things. 3 things that I wish I told myself is just keep fucking going, bro. Don't fucking give up, and just have fun and embrace everything that comes with this shit, because this is not easy. You are going to lose your friends. You are going to lose time with family. But if you believe in the vision, my vision was, shit, I don't even know what my vision was 2 years ago. Just, I guess, inspiring kids that didn't play sports growing up. Maybe they weren't good. They're kind of small. They're outcasts. Maybe they are good, but they don't get enough limelight, and they're afraid to be themselves. Dog, use me as motivation, brother. I played nothing in college. I played baseball in high school when I was a below average player, maybe a slightly above average player, but below average player in basketball. I used personality to get me to where I am today, and I preached that every single day when I dropped a video on my stories. I was posting every time I had subscribers, followers, all that. My personality is going to outweigh my skill, and I manifested that, bro. And I'm here today, being blessed to be able to talk to you, my boy Icon, and God's good, man. Yes, sir, ski.
Yes, sir, ski. I appreciate you, brother, for real. Yo, like, anything else that you want to say real quick before we sign off?
Man, just my daughter just started kindergarten today. She just got home, bro, so I'm very excited to see her. But again, bro, thank you for having me. For real, thank you for reaching out to me, and thank you for the conversation that we got to have. And like I said, for the 5th time, shout out to my boy Icon, put me on game and allowed me to be on this platform and just paving the way, bro, for this next generation, bro.
I'm so happy you said that, yo. That's a cut.